Kingdom Rush replicates the app of the same name. In the game, you'll be placing towers and moving your heroes around the path to try and stop the advancing hordes. This is a cooperative game, and the hordes will advance on these trays down the track towards the end goal. If they reach the end goal, they will take your health away. Towers can be upgraded as in the app, and this is done in a really clever way by not using a tower and passing it on to a teammate. Towers will affect squares on the enemy trays, and your heroes cover them up too. So here the hero can cover up to 4, the arrows attack for 2, and a soldier attacks for 1 there as well. If you ever cover up all the enemies on a tray, you flip it over and it gives you a gem reward. Gems can be used to upgrade your heroes or purchase more level 1 towers, and believe me, that is something you're going to want to do. So here we have Malik getting his second upgrade, which allows him to put out that shape. Here's a brief look at all the components for Kingdom Rush. The scenario book provides loads of different scenarios, so you can set the board up in various different ways. So Kingdom Rush is a really, really good tabletop version of an app game. I read the rules and I was thinking to myself, how on earth is this going to translate to tabletop? Particularly the bit where you remove towers without selling them back. But actually the whole feel of the game is entirely consistent with the feelings that you get when playing Kingdom Rush, the app. And that's a really, really impressive feat. I really like the way the scenarios lead you in gently, but the difficulty ramps up quickly. Kingdom Rush itself was a difficult app to play. It was a hard app where you did have to make difficult decisions by selling towers and changing them and which towers to improve and all that stuff, so I think that really works well. Also, another thing that translates really well is in Kingdom Rush, the video game, you are sending your heroes into battle and they're dying quite regularly until they level up, at least anyway, and even then they will take a battering, and in this game you have to be willing to sacrifice your heroes to some degree, at least their health, but you get to respawn after a little bit of time, so that works really well. I always find those types of games really hard because I want to try and do a perfect score, but that doesn't really apply here in Kingdom Rush. You need to use your heroes. The way the spells work in a kind of defensive patchwork-esque puzzle works really well, and the way the upgrades can sometimes let you rotate or put out bigger pieces or both, that is really clever and really helps, and you will find yourself prioritizing which enemies to take out. The way you can stop enemy trays moving forwards makes the soldiers a lot more valuable than they would first appear, and yet again fits in with the app origins, because in the app you would use a soldier barracks to slow the enemies down, to stop them while the other towers hit them, so it works really well again. Like I say, the game is not easy, but it's not a game where you end up thinking the game has beaten me. You play the game and you think, okay, now I should have done that better, or I should have prioritised this. There is some randomness in the way the enemies come out, but that's set for each scenario, so it's shuffled up, but the cards are set and you might not use a few of them. So you're going to know the types of enemies that are coming. They have a handy thing on the back so you can prepare for that too. So although there is some randomness, it's not the type of randomness that you can't prepare for, and when you lose, which you will, you end up kicking yourself rather than thinking, well, the game has just outplayed me and that sucks. So I'm showering a lot of praise on Kingdom Rush, and this is only a prototype copy. The level of detail, attention to detail, the production values even at this stage are amazing. The practical nature of the bases of the minis actually covering up enemies perfectly is just great and works really well. I would say that Kingdom Rush is an excellent conversion of the app, so if you like Kingdom Rush and you like board games, you are gonna love this. However, I also think it's one of the best co-op games I've played. Interestingly, One of the other best co-op games I've played is Chronicles of Crime, also from Lucky Duck. So, yeah, so if you like co-op games that are kind of puzzly, where you never feel like the game has beaten you, instead you think, well, next time we'll improve that, or we'll be ready for this, then Kingdom Rush is going to be right up your street. And I haven't even mentioned the clever co-op nature, where you're passing towers instead of placing them to upgrade them. When you destroy a tray, you can get a crystal which can upgrade your hero, which can be really good, or you can get another level 1 tower, which often is essential. The whole game just gels together well, even at this stage. And this is on Kickstarter. The link is going to be down below in the description. Go and check it out. It's already funded, got loads of stretch goals added on. You could do a lot worse than checking out Kingdom Rush. As always, thanks very much for watching Zatu. Please like the video and subscribe down below for more content from us. See you next time.